Album and Beer Club.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Album and Beer Club.
And today we are listening to an album by the Prodigy. What number album was it, theirs?
Number 3.
Number 3. This is their sort of crossover album from rave into punk, which is a shame because Richard's turned up with one glove and a whistle. But but it's not their rave album. It's more of a punk crossover, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was, but we'll get into that.
Well, listening back to it, because back in the 90s it did sound a lot different than what was happening with all the happy, summery music going on. This did sound a bit raw, aggressive and dangerous.
A lot more aggressive.
Yeah, so Fat of the Land by Prodigy.
Fat of the Land.
You weren't that keen listening about it?
Well, a few days ago I listened to some of the songs, and I remember back when it was released, back in the late 90s, thinking this is a heavy album, this is aggressive, you know, look at them, they're crazy, especially with the Firestarter video.
Oh man, that was everywhere, and it was like, bloody hell, you know, these guys have turned on, you know, from being rave to proper...
Yeah, had long hair, didn't he? And suddenly he's...
Yeah, Keith Flint had long hair when it was in the ravey days, and then all of a sudden he had like a double mohawk going crazy in a tunnel.
It's like a love child of Sid Vicious and Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, absolutely classic, iconic video though, with what he wore and everything.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that, but we'll start off with the track listing, and it starts off with one of the singles. Was it this? I think this was the last single of the album, wasn't it?
Yeah, Smack My Bitch Up.
Smack My Bitch Up. Yeah.
Which, I wasn't really that interested in it at the time. I remember thinking it was quite good. It was, when you're younger, you're interested in it because it seems a little bit naughty, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, that's what I thought when I first heard it. I thought, God, that seems a bit much. They're talking about like beating your wife up or your missus up or something. It was a bit, whoa.
They just said that has nothing to do with that. That's just a statement of some sort, which it's complete bollocks. I mean,
it is, because it ended up when they played the charts on BBC Radio or Top of the Pops or whatever. They ended up playing an instrumental version without the lyrics because obviously don't want to upset anybody, do you?
No, I mean it's unusual for. Back in the day, the BBC used to ban anything, didn't they?
They did. So I'm not
talking
surprised.
about holding hands. That's it. You're gone.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
So
I'm not going to go into what BBC got up to behind the scenes though, because
they're allowed to do it.
They're allowed to do it just as long as nobody else does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't talk about it.
Exactly. And I don't know if any other singles have been banned since then. Actually, that's worth checking out, isn't it? I mean, we're talking late 90s.
From anybody.
Yeah. I mean, would they have... I mean, they censor songs, but...
There's plenty they could have banned, which I'd have been happy about. All of the crap we got in the charts today could have banned pretty much all of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd have been happy with that. So yeah, that was
the first track, wasn't it?
That's the first track off the album.
Yeah, and that was the third single, and that got to number 8. Yeah. Like we just said, it got banned, and that's not bad. What about the second track?
The second track is the second track is another single, wasn't it? Breathe.
Yeah.
I do remember this, and I remember it's the other guy singing this. What's his face? I'm going to forget his name now, aren't I?
Is this Maxim?
Maxim, yeah. I remember this one. Oh, did they both sing it? I think they might have both done a bit of vocal.
I'm not sure, but I know
Keith Flint and him.
Well, Keith Flint, he sings on 4 tracks. Maxim sings on 2.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of others which we'll talk about in a bit.
I'm pretty sure Keith Flint did the da ra ra ra, and he did the or whatever it is.
Oh, he done the mouth guitar.
He did the
classic.
Yeah. But yes, I think they both sung of this song. I can remember the video now. They both got like contacts in. Well, that Maxim definitely has, and Keith Flint, I'm sure, is singing with him.
Yeah.
But this got to number 1, didn't it?
Yeah, it got to number 1.
We're doing us all backwards to singles.
Yeah, well, that's not our problem.
No, it's how their track listing
works.
Yeah.
And funny enough, this is in my opinion, this is the strongest single and my favourite track on the album. I think this still sounds pretty good. It's got a really good intro to it.
Yeah,
and the drum fill, just everything about it still sounds quite in your face and quite fresh. I remember buying it on 12-inch vinyl. It had it's like a red sleeve with a dead goldfish or something like that.
Nice,
yeah,
lovely.
I haven't got any more.
That's got to do with Breathe, isn't it? Being out of water,
fish out of water,
yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that is really good. That's a great single.
It is, yeah, and a deserved number one, I'd say. After this is it goes into Diesel Power, which is, it's got some guy sort of rapping on it, which is a fella called Cool. Kool.
Yeah.
And I quite liked it, but I don't know, it doesn't really do much else.
I liked it. Yeah, I thought his rapping on it sounded good, but it didn't go anywhere. It was this is nice, and it just kind of, it was of a level.
Yeah, it was more of a dancey version of Gorillaz or something before Gorillaz.
Yeah.
Or was it the same Gorillaz out at the same time, or were they after? They were after, weren't they, Gorillaz?
I think first Gorillaz album was 99, wasn't it? Or something like that.
So just after this, I'd imagine. Yeah, because this was 96, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was this 96? Didn't put the date down, haven't...
Yeah, of course it was 96. Yeah. Wow. No, says me, of course it was. No, it was out in 97. Sorry, the first single, Firestarter, was out in 96, 97. But the album was out a bit later.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
year, yeah.
They had massive promotion on it, didn't they? So...
Yeah? Yeah, they did.
Well, yeah. Dragging it out for 3 singles. I mean, you're dragging it out, aren't you? If it's like nearly two years worth of...
They've dragged out this 3 singles over 2 years, you're right. Oh man, the next song though in the track list, and the 4th song, in the track listing is called Funky Shit.
Yeah.
Which I'd imagine was named by the people that feature on it, which is Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what they do, because it just sounds like a Prodigy instrumental. Yeah. But for some reason, it's got the Beastie Boys on it.
I think they say funky shit.
And hey.
Quite a lot.
And that's it. What else are they doing? They can't all be on the decks and... I don't know. I have no idea what anyone's doing on it, because surely a lot of this stuff is computer-generated, sample-generated.
They probably just sent it over and they added stuff. The thing is, when you're a big band, like, if you ask someone, they're going to do it, aren't they?
Yeah. Sorry, I was getting distracted by your dog licking. I kept hearing this weird noise.
Chomping away.
They're chomping away.
If you hear a background noise, it's either me heavy breathing or the dog biting her nails.
There you go. So that's a bit of background. That's a bit of background to the album. So Funky Shit, well, that's probably... That is just a throwaway.
Not so funky, more shit.
It is more shit than funky.
Well, that's what it should be called. More shit than funky.
More shit than funky. We forgot the funk. We just brought the shit. The next one, Serial Thriller. Ooh. Yeah. Did that thrill you?
No.
Nah. I know this album.
Yeah.
Like you say, you remember it more as a more of a album that sort of changed
groundbreaking.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah. But when you listen to it now, there's quite a few in between the singles. That
it really surprised me. Yeah,
this is like a throwaway kind of somebody made it on a bloody PlayStation or something. So.
And like we were saying earlier, it's because everything is so accessible as far as recording goes. In the 90s, if you listen to this, it would just be like, that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
how can
it wasn't
you do
accessible, was it then? Now, then, but it is now. You can do it on your phone.
Yeah, and you can get all of those sounds. So it's kind of aged it.
It has
quite quickly, which really shocked me, because I thought I was going to be listening to this fucking amazing, like, mind blowing out. And don't get me wrong, the singles are still great.
They are,
but it's not as much.
No, it's so weird, isn't it? How technology, the advancements of what you can do musically, even on your own handheld devices, can age an album
Yeah.
Because throwing a few samples together, a few beats, putting this there, here and there, and you can make a song now.
Yeah.
And this is, unfortunately, it now makes this album look like that, or sound like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next song is track 6, Minefields.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good, if I can remember. Yeah, some nice bits to it.
I can't really remember a lot about that, to be honest. Is that the one where Saffron's singing from Republica?
No.
She's on one of the songs anyway. I mean, if there's ever going to be some guest appearances that date badly, it's going to be having Saffron from Republica, and then they've got another one later on from Crispin Mills from Cooler Shaker.
That's the song after this, the seventh track, Narayan.
Which I quite liked, but it's over 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with having a long track.
And I said to you, because I can't remember it until we listened to it today, I said, I bet it goes, Naraya, 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 Naraya.
Yeah.
And it does.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it's like Cooler Shaker's songs.
He's from India. Why shouldn't he be allowed to speak his native tongue?
He is blatantly Indian. Yeah. He is the most Indian-looking man I've ever seen.
He's more likely in charge of colonial Britain or whatever when we were taking over India.
Probably. Yeah. Hayley Mills.
Yeah, his family probably had slaves there.
She ran the Indian Pale Ale company and was importing tea back to the UK. And then on the side doing a bit of that. No, I was going to say acting in a Parent Trap, not opium.
Yeah.
There you go. So there we go. Crispin Mills, the entitled kind of posh Britpop star.
Which he doesn't. I mean, it sounds fine, but it just sounds a bit naff.
Oh yeah, I know.
In doing all that, I mean, at the time, I remember when Cooler Shaker first came out, and they had the first singles, Tatvar and all that lot, and I was like, wow, this just blowing my mind. This sounds so outrageous and weird, and what are they doing? Well,
I thought, hang on a minute, they're trying to be like when the Beatles went to India and met the Harishi Yogi or whatever his bloody name was, and started doing all the sitar stuff. I thought, this dude thinks it's a summer of love. It's not bloody 1967, it's 1997, you bloody
Wally. No, I wasn't that educated in music. I just hadn't heard anything like it. Mind you, I did think Brian, what's his name from Placebo, that
Brian classic Placebo. Band. Brian...
Milko?
Brian I was going to say Brian Harvey. Yeah, that's a different fellow altogether. Brian Milko?
Milko? Yeah.
I don't know.
I used to think he was quite a nice-looking woman. Honestly, but I look back at it and go, how did I think that he was a woman?
Well, you'd be in trouble this day and age. Look at the state of the world now.
Yeah. It was clean shaven though. I mean, it's.
I don't know. He always had a bit of. Didn't he have like a bit of a beard?
Oh god, that makes it worse.
No, I'm only joking. But yeah, everybody now looks like him when they're pop stars, so you don't know whether they're women or men, do you?
That's fine.
Scary times, fellas. Make sure you check what's in the bag of veg. Oh.
Well, we're on to you too now.
We're not talking about the edge again. No, anyway. We've gone well off track there, didn't we? Old Crispin Mills always does that, throws a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
But there you go. And the last single off the album, which the album track we're doing backwards because it was the first single off the album.
Yeah, it was the first
but
one,
it's the last single on the set list we're doing, at number 8 on the set list, song track, is Firestarter, which was another number 1 for them.
Yeah, got to number 1.
Brilliant.
And that's arguably their biggest song ever, I would say.
That and Charlie Says.
Yeah, but I like that. But yeah, definitely Firestarter.
But no, Firestarter, that hasn't seemed to age though either, which is odd.
That's still really good.
All we said before about you can make all these sort of songs sounding similar, probably obviously not as good produced, not sounding as big or anything like that, but you can make the sort of tracks on your phone now. But that is still a masterpiece. I love that.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's great. And that, to me, still is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
That one song.
I think it's because some of the problem is that a lot of the tracks on this album seem like they're just made up on the spot. Whereas Firestarter is like, right, here we go. There's a verse, there's a chorus. It's a structured song.
It does sound like a fully thought out kind of song, beginning, end, middle, everything.
Yeah, it's aged better for it. I mean, that's in my opinion. But
no, I think so. I think it's a classic. I think it's brilliant. And I've seen then that Kim Deal is on this track, Firestarter, or have they sampled a song? Because wasn't she in like Breeders or Pixies or both?
Both.
So maybe, because I wouldn't imagine her being on it. Maybe she was, but maybe they sampled something. I don't know, but she's credited on there anyway.
Oh, right. Well, I'm guessing that's a sample, but you never know.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
And as far as the album goes, I can't remember if we said, but that was a #1 album.
#1 album, 2 #1 singles, #8 single.
Yeah, and
Classic.
it's their best selling album to date.
Yeah.
And as of 2019, I've just been told by the internet.
Whoa. God, it's so clever that, isn't it?
I don't know. Just making it up. Over 10 million copies sold.
God. Yeah, that's a few, isn't it?
That is a few. And the length of the album, 56 minutes 21. I would say that's about 15 minutes too long.
Oh, you like a short half hour.
But in my opinion, this would have been absolutely brilliant if it was about 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
But we're not at the end of the album yet.
Are we not?
No, we still got Climatised to go.
Right, okay, let's go for Climatised then.
And
what track's that? Track 9?
That's track 9 we're on now, which is jumping the
jumping
gun. Is this the one that was like a Sex Pistols kind of demo that was a dance version? Or that's the last song after this. Sorry, this one is the one that sounds like a mixture of a lot of their early stuff. With that meow, and I thought this sounds like that bit that goes into transcending outer space. It sounds like
I thought it was from Jericho, from
one,
but it is definitely from
one of their early
from Experience.
It's like they've sampled themselves and put it into another song.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it actually, and the bass line's very familiar as well. Not from this song.
But not a lot happens. It's fine.
No, it just builds, and sort of stays, and then just ends. So
but this is why I never thought I'd say this.
Long one as well. 6.5 minutes.
I never thought I'd say this, but the first album's my favourite now. I used to think that it was a bit dated, and but I actually love it because it's of that era, and it's really like quick and like.
Well, the thing is, probably you like it because it is dated, and it is from that era, which was like when was that, late 80s, was it?
I think...
early 90s?
I'm going to say 91, I don't know.
Yeah, but that sits there and dated in a good way.
Yeah.
Where this, with technology, because what they're doing then was a bit different, but this with technology, this is dated in a kind of a bad way, because loads of people do this kind of stuff all the time on their phones now, and it kind of is dated a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not as massive as it was. It's dropped out of the top 100 albums many years ago, and it's kind of lost in history a little bit. Not a lot of people really rate it as much as they did anymore.
No. I can see why. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think I would, but I can definitely see why.
Well, the last song, Fuel My Fire, is a cover... L7 cover. That's probably why it sounds like Sex Pistols, maybe, because they were quite a punky sort of grunge band, weren't they, L7? And that Saffron's on it as well. That's the one she's on.
Is that her singing it?
Well,
because the vocals are so distorted, I thought it was Keith Flint.
I did as well, but I think it might have been Saffron, because it's an L7 cover and Saffron singing. So it doesn't mention him being on it, Keith Flint, but I thought it was him as well. I thought it sounded like a punk kind of singer.
Yeah, well, it's rubbish. Absolute rubbish, that song.
Well, now we're going into Beer of the Week. Beer of the Week! Come on then, Rich, tell us how we got here. Well, I don't understand this link. Rich has come up with it.
This link, this is a bit of a different one. We have decided to go with a beer called Blue Moon. And if you haven't heard of it before, it's a Belgian white beer. They a few years ago they had it on tap around the country, but it seems to have died off a little bit. You can still get it in supermarkets, hence why we've got cans in front of us. And the link is because on the cover,
here we go.
There's a crab.
Yeah,
the crab's from Costa Rica. It hasn't come over on holiday.
That's
photos taken over
nowhere
there.
near Belgium.
No, and the crab is called a moon crab. And this beer is Blue Moon.
That is
perfect.
That is probably the most stretched link we've had yet.
Moon crab and Blue Moon.
There we go.
It's not
brilliant.
Stretched at all.
No,
perfect.
Straight there, as if the Prodigy made it themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's brewed with white wheat and still cut oats. It's a crisp finish with perfect combination of orange peel and a touch of coriander. Oh, he's cracking open another. He likes it that much.
Oh yes.
Yeah, nice and fruity. Anyway, we're talking about the crab, so let's get onto the album cover. It's got a big crab on it, a moon crab apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Moon crab from Costa Rica. I don't think that they sent someone over there to take a photo. I think this is probably just a stock photo somewhere.
You reckon? With all the money they've got? Well, they probably didn't have much before. Well, they had a bit
judging by the back cover, where it's a black and white photo of them and some track listing, it doesn't tie in.
No, it doesn't. It's just a bog standard band photo stood in an alley, the track listing. So, yeah, it doesn't really go with...
No.
Yeah.
I like the front cover. I can see how the crab is supposed to be aggressive, and I like that. It's just a shame they couldn't have tied the back in with it. It wouldn't have taken much.
No, definitely not.
And it doesn't work for me.
No, yeah. Well, fair enough. Yeah. I like the front cover. I think it's great. Back cover, just is what it is.
Yeah, it's just a classic record label just doing whatever.
Right, out of 10, what'd you give it?
I would say, funny enough, a few years ago, probably a lot more, but at the moment, I would give this 6.
Yeah, it depends what sort of frame of mind or mood you're in, because
that's if I'm partying.
You could be on a Friday night. You could be really enjoying it, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 as well, just because of the singles.
Perfect. Well, that's the end of this episode then.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Album and Beer Club.